This is part two. So we're talking about Damian Dame, the male and female duo that died uh, in 1994-96. The reason why I brought this up is because they were with Clive Davis too, and it looks like that they were under that. I don't know what was the background behind the backstory behind the death, but we all know we all look suspicious of Clive Davis, and we know that if you start revealing things like what happened to Angie Stone, you with Left Eye, you end up deleted. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I do believe that, in my opinion, Clive Davis had something to do with their death because they Chilli just came from, hold on, let me just kind of the activation on. I've been cleaning this. I've been doing using powerful chemicals to clean this house on y'all. Sorry, y'all. I apologize for the inconvenience. Now I've been exterminating and bleaching this house, this apartment. It's a ghetto apartment. So I make it bougie. Gotta make it bougie, okay? When recently I worked, I had to resign because I got sick of the job. So and tell my business, yeah, I worked recently, but I got sick on the job, so I told the people I would resign, but focus on another career. Besides social media, but I haven't gone to get another career in more detail because we have nosy people out there. But anyway, so I bought some stuff recently, some home defense, pest control products, some spray bleach from Walmart and stuff. So I spray. Oh, is this the okay? Good, because I did spray. Yeah. Okay. All right, hold on, let me put that. I ain't trying to suffocate myself with this stuff. Yeah, I spray. Babe, I spray the bleach on this thing. If you ain't on fast, guys, already come on. All right, let's get back to something. I do apologize, okay? Yeah, baby, I sprayed the whole baby shoes. Just because you live in ghetto part of me, you don't have to live ghetto, right? Okay, so baby got that home defense, got that bleach and sprayed up and all that. Put some essential oils together, mix that stuff in there so the bugs don't like that smell. Okay, body getting down there. Okay, so anyway, yes. Okay, join my new me as a 47-year-old man. Okay, let's get back to Damian Dame. So Damian Dame, the reason why I brought that up in the last video is because Chilli came from that group. If she came from that group, that means that 9-10 they knew why they took her off the dance team and put her in TLC. Because Crystal Jones said, I want my mom to read the contract. It was a bunch of big letter words that she didn't understand. And Pebbles and Corey, their story said, no, you ain't doing that. And you have to understand, I compare Pebbles to Gloria Trevi in a way. I'm not saying that TLC was sexual abuse like Gloria Trevi did and Sergio Andrade did to the girls. If you know about the Mexican pop singer, we call it Mexican Madonna, Gloria Trevi, okay? And you know what? Sergio Andrade, her manager, was like an R. Kelly, okay? In Mexico. So, because Levi Gloria Trevi has so many fans, even though she participated in what happened to the girls in the sex trafficking and sexual allegations and what they were true assaults, was because she said she was scared of her life too because she met Sergio Andrade when she was young as well. You know, back in the mid '80s. You know, she 1 year younger than R. Kelly. Okay, she born '68. So she met Sergio Andrade in the '80s when she ran away from home from Monterrey, Mexico to the F, aka Mexico City, and met this older man who born 1950 something. Okay, and she a teenager, and he had a girl trying to be the female version of Spice Girls before Spice Girls even came out. Okay, and I think was Lucero was involved. I don't know, but the only two girls that stuck around was Mary, whatever her name was, aka Maria, and Gloria Trevi, but there was the pop singer, you know, and it was, you know, so the reason why I compare her to Gloria Trevi to Pebbles, because Pebbles came out and said she did not say don't pay them $12 or whatever, pay them cheap money on these. She told Whitney his health, you know, and she sued us why it took the movie off of VH1 with Keke Palmer, Little Mom, and the other sister that was playing T-Balls, okay? So that's the reason why, because there was some things that was not true. Crystal Jones said she can sing, okay? But, and she the one that came up with the group, but the reason why they didn't want her in the group because she questioned the contract. And they got Chilli to replace her. And Chilli was a background dancer. I thought she was also a singer too for Damian Dame. And it's weird why TLC was popping and they ended up broke. Damian Dame ended up dead. Okay, the female of Damian Dame, she died in 94. 96, which is 30 years ago, in June, they died. He died. The brother with the perm. Yeah. I wonder about that perm hairstyle. I sure did. God rest his soul. He passed away. I'm not that. And Bo, this is his last name. And I find it weird. It's related to Snoop Dogg. I'm even thinking that too. That he must be related to Snoop Dogg. I know Brandy and Ray J are related to Snoop Dogg, but I wouldn't be shocked that Mr. Brodus, who's Damian Brodus, is related to Snoop Dogg. Took his last name Brodus. You know, that's not a common name. I never met nobody last name Brodus until Snoop Dogg came in. Okay, probably a lot of Brodus out there. I probably have distant cousins, but you know, but it's not a name that I've heard until Snoop Dogg came in the game. Okay, you know, so. But I do believe that was a setup. I do believe that those two people in that duo knew what happened, knew the backstory, knew how shady and evil Clive Davis was, and it was like, okay, we're gonna have to delete them because TLC is broke. We know why Crystal Jones was kicked out. We know why that Left Eye. I mean, not that why they broke. We know the contract, and we know why that Chilli left our dance troupe and went to TLC. We know the stories we gonna tell too, and it was like, nah, we're going to get rid of the female first if anything comes out. Then get rid of the man who, because he had an album too in 96. And he died. And it's weird they both died in June, 2 years apart, I think the same day. Right? So that's suspicious, but it's Clyde Damani Davis, and you cannot expect anything good with that evil man that died died this year. Okay, I didn't care about his death. It's weird that him and Jerry Heller both died in the 6th. Okay.